Hi there, welcome to SSTtv. If you're watching this video, I assume that you have successfully passed the pre-proposal stage of your capstone project, and now you have your official title. So congratulations for that. So in this video, I will discuss how to create the initial documentation that is needed during the proposal defense. This covers Chapter 1 until Chapter 4, including the UML diagrams that will use to support your study. So listen carefully, watch the video, and if you have any question, write it down in the comment section so that I can make a follow-up video for that. So without much further ado, let's begin. So we will begin with Chapter 1. So Chapter 1 is Introduction, and it is composed of several parts. So we have nature and importance of the study, background of the study, objectives of the study, conceptual framework, significance of the study, and scope and delimitation of the study. So first, nature and importance of the study. So this part states the significance of the study in developing and acquiring practical research skills in information technology field and relevant of a need to conduct this study. It should clearly state the nature and importance of the study being conducted as its application to theories and basic skills learned in lecture and laboratory classes. Okay. So, an example of nature and importance of the study. So, we have here a manuscript. From the recent batch. This is the author of this study is Mark Anthony T. Lopez. So, this is the nature and importance of the study. So, nature and importance of the study is like an inverted pyramid. So, wherein you start with a bigger topic. So, for example, you begin with technology, and then the importance of technology. Then, since we are information technology, you are information technology students, so we put more emphasis on that field. So for example, you begin with internet, then computers, then your main focus, which is web-based systems. So as you can see here in his Chapter 1 or introduction, nature and importance of the study. Okay, he discusses first technology. Okay, then after that, he justified one of the important technologies that mankind possess today. We have the internet, no? So, iyang i-discuss din ang significant advantages sa internet, then leading towards the importance or leading towards the discussion of web-based systems. Then after that, you go to your main point na, no? So you discuss the focal point of the study. Okay, so discuss your system now. Then we have background of the study. So this part states the situation of the current system. So this includes the problems encountered both in transaction and handling data. Furthermore, this part gives a bird's eye view of what the proposed system is capable of and the significant positive impacts it can bring once it is up and running. So this part should finish in an enthusiastic, positive pitch. Okay, so going back to the example, okay, where was that? Okay, so he discussed the importance of, as an opening statement, he discussed the importance of the student community in the State University, since his title is all about the voting system, online voting system of the CCSC. Okay, then okay, and he discusses the shortcomings of the manual process being used by the organization. So on the second paragraph, he discusses the voting system, the generic voting system, then pitch towards his intent, then discussed a little bit of gives a little bit a bird's eye view of what would be the system if it is put into use. So murag iyang picture out na daan diri, in a positive tone. Okay, so like this one, the implementation of an online voting process provides a means of fast and handy voting transaction that is very appealing for several reasons. So wherein students are more engaged in use of mobile devices to work on all sorts of things. So this in turn provides an opportunity for the university to extend services in the palm of their hands by allowing students to vote anywhere, helping to reduce class interruptions and energy consumption footprint. So that is a background of the study. So going back to its definition, states the situation of the current system. So this includes the problems encountered. So i-discuss nimo sa mga problema. Kuan lang gud kanang brief discussion. So do not go into detail. Work preview lang. Then furthermore, this part gives a bird's eye view of what the proposed system is capable of and the significant positive impact it can bring once it is up and running. So in writing this, think of it that your system is already finished. Then based on your goals, so you can picture out what are the good things you can put to the table, with the beneficiaries of your system. Okay, so and it must end in a positive pitch. So meaning to say, kanang positive ang iyahang kabali ending part sa statement. Okay, then objectives of the study. So this part states the aim and direction of the study and what the student wants to achieve in the conduct of the study. It should include broad and specific objectives necessary for the attainment of a successful study and as a guide in the evaluation of the conduct of the said study. So here, okay, so just stick to 3 objectives or maybe 5 objectives maximum. So ayaw kay nang padaghan ang imong objectives kay daghan na kay i-accomplish. So you have specific and generic objectives. Okay, so The study aims to design and develop an online electronic platform system for the Visayas State University and is guided by the following specific objectives. So, first is to implement a system that will perform fast, easy, and systematic way of conducting candidate application and voting process. So, make your objectives summarized, no? So, daghay, unlike your pre-proposal statement, daghay mga objectives nga makaon ra sa masuod ra sa nagunang mga objectives or sa third or fourth objectives nimo. So, imo ra tong ilangkob sila. So, to create a system that will adequately manage the student election process in a well-organized manner. Okay? Then, to create a system that will quickly generate an accurate and reliable canvassing result. So, that is the objectives of the study. Unsay tumong, no, sa imuhang system. Unsay goal nimong gusto ma-achieve. So, mo ibutang diya sa objectives of the study. Okay, conceptual framework. So the conceptual framework serves as a routine of possible courses of action or present approaches of the study. It illustrates what you expect to find through your research. It also defines the relevant variables of the study and maps out how they might relate to each other. So while the operational definition of terms refers to detailed explanation of the technical terms and measurement used during data collection. So this also included in the method section for further define the terms as used in the study to standardize the data. So meaning to say, okay, conceptual framework is the plan for your system, no? So it's a representation of what your system look like. Okay? So for example, na siya dinhi, so kanina sa tunga dinhi mo na ni iyahang platform system and the surrounding elements are the the entities that are involved in the system, no, and the features are indicated and labeled so that it would be easy to explain, no? So kani dinhi sa iyahang kuan, as you can see, so na siya gear nga setting, so to represent the platform system. Okay, and the system as a whole is composed of different modules, no? So for example, the portfolio manager, so which handles the registration, profile management, no, of the platform or the system. The notification, so this is responsible in the exchange of information from one entity to another. So for example, component, OSA, VSU, and the student. Okay, then entity manager, so every entity is managed. So for example, there is management in the student profile, no? The component OSA, then we have also in VSU and in the student as an entity. Okay, then all together they form the platform, and these are the outcomes or the result of the system. So ikaw magbuot ani o sa imong gustong design, no? So, when you present this one, so i-organize na sad ang imong presentation, no? Kung asa dapat magsugod, mo inig-explain. Okay? So, you can use icons, you can use shapes as long as you want, no? So, there's no rule here as long as you can express your idea. Okay, then you explain what is meant in the what is meant by your diagram or your graphical what is meant by your diagram, what is meant by your conceptual framework. Okay, so here ayaw kay siya i-detail. So just a preview ka, ma-discuss mo na siya ngadto sa methodology, no? So all of this will be reflected in your methodology. Okay, then we have the significance of the study. So this part states the significance of the study. So unsa ka importante imuhang study or imuhang gi-propose na system. So in developing and acquiring practical research skills in information technology field and relevant of the need to conduct the study. So nganong gi-conduct man nimo siya nga study? So para kinsa man ni katabang, it should clearly state the nature and importance of the study being conducted as its application to the theories and basic skills learned in lecture classes. So, for example, okay, so this example na to, so asa kinsa maka-benefit sa atong system? No? Significance of the study. So, first, kay voting system man iya ha, so ang eskwelahan, then ang external campuses, and the students. So, depende na kung unsay kisa to ang affected sa imong study, kisa to ang ma-benefited sa imong study. Okay, we have the SEB and of course you as the researcher. Then, last but not the least, we have the scope and delimitation of the study. So this part has two elements of a thesis, which are the scope and delimitation. So the scope of the study explains the extent to which the research area will be explored in the work and specifies the parameters within the study will be operating. So on the other hand, the delimitation part will narrow down to a certain section and target population. So this is a generic term for scope and limitation for the scope. Okay, I will discuss it later on in the IT application side na. Okay, so continued definition. So furthermore, it is a characteristic that limit the scope, describe the boundaries of the proposed project. So for example, system boundaries. Asa kutob ang imong system? No? Unsay bay boundaries imong system? Unsay dili niya kaya ng buhaton, such as kind of technology used. So, unsa may technology imong gigamit? No? Gamit pa ka og let us say, for example, how do I say this? For example, naay parts sa imong system nga nauntay maayong technology nga gamiton pero out of reach man nimo siya. So katong available imong gigamit. No? Then like for example, hardware to be integrated, geographical location. No? So kung asa ba nimo i-implement ni siya. No? So unsa toy cover niya? No, tibuok kuan ra ba kanang Eastern Visayas, tibuok Pilipinas. No, then the conflicting business protocols. So for example, if this is a business solution or business application or business system, web-based system imong gikuanan imong gihimo or imong gi-propose. So it must be in the bounds of scope of the business. Di na ka pwedeng mo gawas. So kung na magkay mga added features, it must be within the scope. You must play within the scope of the business. Okay, and mandatory requirements to make the system operate. So for example, data, protocol, software, and hardware. Okay, then the word limitation is used in the influences that cannot be controlled by the researcher. So they are the shortcomings, conditions, or influences that cannot be controlled by the researcher that place restriction on your methodology and conclusions. Okay, so for example, ningon ta nga limitation. Unsa may limitations sa imong system? For example, sales and inventory. Okay, so you have said you can accept cash on delivery, no? But you cash on delivery, okay? But in today's technology, we have now digital payment systems, like for example, kanang GCash, no? Money transfer like Palawan. So if you cannot access those features, or even shall we say make a way to relate to that kind of systems, kanang process or protocols for money transfer and GCash and etc. Okay, mo na imong i-state nga dili na makaya sa imong system, mo na yung limitations sa imong system. So for example, another, the use of let us say, for example, kanang sa QR code, no? So you have to consider what are the limitations of the QR code. So for example, the use QR code technology in getting information. So that information is accessed through or extracted in the cloud or sa internet. So if ever, for example, a certain location has no internet connection, no, and there is a need to extract data, okay, so what will be your course of action? So for example, a collector receives payments, no, magdana lang siya og tablet, pero di siya ka-upload on that time kay wala internet connection. So maybe since wala may internet connection, so unsa may imuhang course of action ana? So di na ma-cover na sa imong system, but you have another course of action. So for example, temporary nimo og save ang data. So once nga ma-restore, nagbalik ang internet, makakonect na siya sa lugar nga na internet, then that's the time nga katong iyang nadawat nga mga payments, pwede na niya ma-upload ang information. So they describe the boundaries that you have set for the study. In short, these are the things that you propose, your proposed system cannot do, no? So for example, for authentication, so imuhang authentication ba nag-involve ba SMS like sa Google? Oh, so kung di na kaya sa imong system, i-state na siya, no? Especially for security for authentication, like logging in, no? Pag-login sa iyang account, no? So here tan-aw tas iyang scope and limitation para maklaro nato. So scope and delimitation of the study. So the main point of the study is to improve how the Visayas State University VSU conducts election events to be performed by the SEC through an online web-based platform system that is compatible and applicable to all VSU internal external campus. Moreover, the study also integrates system features that will safeguard a consistent election by undertaking the series of processes. Okay. So yan ang i-state din ang protocol sa process sa election na suited na, retrofitted na siya sa system. Okay? Okay, so diyan nag-state na niya ang scope or makaya sa system nga buhaton.
The system also includes the ability of the system administrator to add, update, remove users, and update information. It could allow the system admin to create, remove, update, and edit and edit an event. So the proposed system is certainly responsive as the human effort required in managing the voting sessions. It is considered reduced mainly because the system managed the significant process such as voting and processing of votes. It is mainly focused on addressing election processes during the recurrent of Supreme Student Council elections, so which only includes the students and school administration of the school premises. Okay, so muna ihang kwan, which only includes the students and school administration of the school premises. So however, maintenance staff are prohibited from using the system. Okay, as they are not included in the election process. Also, the proposed system does not apply to other universities as they have different positions and other student election processes. So, gi-state na niya ang makaya o asa dapit ang asa ra kutob ang ihang system. So, the limitation unsay dili makaya sa ihang system or gi-propose nga study. So after that, no, kung sa tong mga after that is the definition of terms. So especially during the discussion of your kanang conceptual framework, no? So list down the terms, no? Or acronyms, imo ha siyang i-define gamit nimo nga to sa imong conceptual framework, or either to abaron hisgutan sa imong nature and background of the study, no? Nabaka nga ito yung hisgutan nga technical terms, you can add it here in the definition of terms. So that's it for the introduction. So the following video will be on the review of related literature. So that's it for now. And we will resume, or we will continue with a review and related literature, which is chapter 2 and chapter 3. So technical background, no? So then the last video for this will be the methodology. Okay, so that's it for now, and thank you for watching, thank you for listening. So if you have any questions, you can just comment down below, no? For you to, or either if you are ashamed to post your comments, so you can ask me directly through our GC and Google Classroom. So thank you everyone, and God bless you.